Okay, kids, this is Mrs. Nixon, and I'm here to help you with day 15 of our EMI days, our questions. We're going to look at this like we would an ACT Aspire question. So, in order to do that, the first thing we would want to do is we would want to look at the question. So let's drop down and look at the question here. It says, based on the textual information and the experimental data, what conclusion could you draw about fluid B? And then here is a sentence frame to help us start it. Based on the text and data, the fluid in tube B is blank and blank because blank. So we're looking at the fluid in tube B. The next thing we want to do is we want to look at the chart, because sometimes you can answer without reading the passage at all. You can look at these charts and graphs and answer the question. So let's take a quick look over here at the chart. Tube B, under the data table, let's see, tube B, I don't know why that thing is doing that. Hang on, I don't know what I did. Okay. Tube B is right here. It says distance, time, and speed. And look, they've done an average speed. Okay. So it looks like they're looking at the speed. Well, we know that the larger number would be that it's moving faster, right? Because if you do 55 miles an hour, that's faster than 25. So we know that the higher numbers are faster. Tube A looks like it's going to be the slowest because it has the lowest number. And tube C is in the middle. So that's one thing we can do. We can look at and make an assumption or inference about tube B is that it's moving faster than the other tubes. Okay. Now, what are we talking about? Well, we're not sure yet. So let's now read the passage, because I don't think we have enough information until we read the passage to see what's going on here. Let's look up here. It says viscosity is the resistance of a fluid to flow, and that both liquids and gases are considered to be fluids. Okay, so viscosity is how slowly or quickly something pours out or something moves. Okay, a viscous fluid has a high viscosity. So if it's viscous, that means it's going to flow slowly. See, that is, it does not flow easily. A less viscous fluid flows more easily. So what they're saying here is if it is a high level of viscosity, it's going to go very slowly. It's going to move slowly, sort of like when you're pouring syrup out. And a less viscous fluid flows more easily, like perhaps water. So if you can compare pouring something that moves very slowly versus something that moves fast. Okay, let's look down here because I'm starting to get a picture of what they're looking for. It says, this one right here, tube B, that's our question. What conclusion can we draw about fluid B? And it's leaving it very open. What conclusion can we draw? And it's telling us we're talking about whether it's moving fast or slow. Is it highly viscous? Or is it not very viscous at all? Highly viscous means it moves slowly. And if it is moving quickly, it might not, you have to decide whether it be high or low viscosity.